Holy crap, dude. You predicted Colton Orr would be injured, and you predicted Trevor Smith would be awesome. Yep, yeah, I'm pretty awesome. Can you predict the Leafs Stanley Cup win? This I cannot do. You're not a team player, Dangle. Sorry, did you say projected? What? Are you serious? Mind blown. We need ideas. I'm dumb. Silly hard. We get to the game, please. Haven't done this in a while. Leafs win 3-2 in overtime over the Dallas Stars. Winning good, losing bad, with 2 goals from Nazem Kadri. My cheerleading days are long behind me. In my high school, there was one dude on the cheerleading team. And we were all like, why would he do that? And then we saw them perform. Oh, that's why he does that. What? The Leafs win despite being outshot 50-24. The Stars doubled the Leafs shot total and then threw some extras in there for fun. The Stars fired everything, including the kitchen sink of Jonathan Bernier, but luckily he's doing renovations on his kitchen. It's called the Cuisine where he's from. Evier de Cuisine, if my grade 10 French doesn't fail me. Yeah, I got a 60. Practically fluent. The Leafs outshot 15-7 in the first, 12-8 in the second, and 17-7 in the third. Most amazing to me, however, the Leafs were outshot 6-2 in overtime, which is extra amazing because overtime was only 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Let me just look in my giant book of hockey. No, that's not good. And it's only made more amazing by the fact that the Leafs freaking won. Que twist! And without getting into numbers in advance and whatever, I mean, you already know the Leafs outshot 50-24, but the overtime goal, perfect. Everything went as it should. Chipping the puck around, I think it was David Clarkson. Phaneuf collects it, sends it to the point to Gardner. Now, David Clarkson, for the life of him, no matter what he does, no matter how often the Leafs have the puck while he's on the ice, can't put up points. Can't get a goal, can't get an assist, can't buy a point. So what's his next option? Be a nuisance. He's in front of the net, mucking it up. Kari Lehtinen doesn't like it. Mucking it up, and by the time Cody Eakin realizes, uh-oh, there's another guy, Trevor Smith tips it perfectly into the back of the net. Mwah! Bravissimo! Not 100% sure that's a word, but it felt right. Winning just feels right. If Trevor Smith plays another game with the Toronto Marlies, I think I'm going to be pissed. I know he's the Marlies captain, but you chose wrong. He's too good. I was reading something that I actually didn't know about the Peter Holland trade, where if Holland plays 25 games, the Leafs have to give up something extra. Well, he's only got 18 games left, so when someone comes back from injury, you gotta send him down. And if you're going to play him, then play him, because he only played like 5 minutes. Jerry D'Amigo, first NHL game, 4 minutes and 9 seconds of ice. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Here's what the benches look like. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, coach. Hey, can I have a pass card for the locker room? No. One more negative thing and then it'll be captain positivity the rest of the way. Jonathan Bernier, 50 shots against, stops 48 of them. What a gem. And all season long we've been talking about, oh my goodness, look at how much the Leafs get outshot. And people go, oh my goodness, they push the shots to the outside. It's brilliant coaching. I want you to go back, watch all the saves that Bernier made, come back, tell me how the Leafs 4 shots to the outside so I can slap you. 50 shots against isn't a strategy, dummy. You're better than this. But yeah, big game for Bernier. He was great. Now, any game where a goalie makes 48 saves and his team wins, he's the first star. But last but not least, I want to talk about Nazem Kadri. First of all, I was reading on Twitter last night from Eric Prime of Sportsnet Radio. Apparently he doesn't like the nickname The Dream because it's a goof on someone mispronouncing Nazem as Nazim. I always thought it was because like Cad Dream, but I'm just stupid. I vote we change it to Nazmanian Devil. Come to Nazmania, come to Nazmania. Why is one of the major sports broadcasters got me to do videos for them? I can't quite put my finger on it. Focus! Okay, this is like an emergency break, awkward transition, but Nazem Kadri, extremely heartfelt performance. As I'm sure most of you know, Kadri's grandfather passed away before the San Jose game, and that's why he didn't play. First game back, 2 goals, which, hey, would be awesome normally, but given the circumstances, it's particularly impressive. Anybody who's ever experienced loss can appreciate what he did. Coming up this January, it'll be the 2-year anniversary of my Nona passing, and that was really hard. It was really sad. All I wanted to do was be with my family. I didn't want to make a YouTube video like this for over a week, whereas Kadri only waited a few days and had to get himself amped up to bang and crash into 215-pound men going 900 kilometers an hour. It takes a special kind of person to overcome that kind of heartache. If you want to read more about the man that Kadri calls the original Nazem Kadri, link below. Excellent article written by James Myrtle of the Globe and Mail. But just beware of the room you're in when you start reading it. It might be, a little dusty in the area. Might be cutting onions, Question of the game, where does this performance rank in your all-time favorite Nazem Kadri moments. For me, he had 2 hat-tricks last season, but I gotta go with the natural hat-trick against Ottawa. Especially because after the goal, you might remember that as the goal where the Ottawa fan was just banging on the glass behind him. You mad. This game's up there, but that was awesome. One last thing, shirts. So for the limited edition Steve Dangle podcast shirt, I think we only have 8 left last I checked. We got 3 medium left and 5 large. We might have less by the time this video gets up. But here's the thing, we've got a lot of requests from people who were just out of luck because we were out of their size. So if you want a shirt but we're out of your size, email stevedanglepodcast@gmail.com. Let us know how many shirts you want and in what size. If we get enough requests, we can do another order. Sorry, I just didn't think we'd sell this many. But thank you. Once again, stevedanglepodcast@gmail.com. We're recording a new one late tonight, by the way. You can listen to it on Saturday before the Leaf game. And more shirts separate from the podcast. TheLeafsNation.com has their own merch. Nation gear, we call it. We have our own specially designed Optimus Rhyme, Leafs Nation hoodies, and a shirt we call Grit Chart. If you want one, link below. The hoodies are only available for a couple more days. I'm going to go ahead and stop selling you stuff. Click like on this video, click subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I will see you after Hockey Night in Canada. Winning! Big